Yeah.
Ost.
Hi! Welcome. Hello.
Delicious plastic cheese.
Hello. Hi. Welcome, Stew and Meow Gogo, Niche, Beat, Alex. Hello, and Nye. Hello. Hi. Sorry about the long starting soon this time. Hello. Hi. Nyan. I've been told, I completely forgot this, that it is apparently Long Yook Day. Apparently 2 years ago, I declared this on the 7th of March, 2024. Cabbage reminded me. Cabbage McGravel. I have no memory of it, but why am I like off-center? This bugs me so much. I don't understand how this is possible. How is my face like not aligned to the camera? Like, how those two become separate? One's meant to be parented to the other. I don't understand it. Anyway. Yep. Exactly, throw cheese with that shitty off-center avatar. Anyway, hello! Is that awesome prowling machine Eugleton the Third? I don't know. It's off-center wait, it's on center now. I looked away and I've looked back and it's on center. What changed? Was it waiting for me to read Trade Splatter's message? Welcome, Trade Splatter. When did it change? I need to look back in the VODs. That's gonna bug me. But don't worry, I'll forget about it in a few minutes, so. Then I won't need to be looking anymore. Also, hi, Fallen Charlotte. Welcome. Maybe it was the cheese that fixed me. Who knows? I was gonna do a thing. I don't remember what, so can't be that important. Oh yeah. Let me. Wait, is it already running? I think it is already running. Yeah, because it's Long Yook Day. I feel like I should get Ask Long Yook running, huh? And then, you know, have to deal with her crappy. TTS thing. Also, I have to go for Stewie, and I also have to hydrate, which I did a bunch of, but I'm gonna do some more, and save the kidneys, which I've already done. So not even refunding you that time. I actually went and did it during the starting stream screen, which is partially why it took so long. And posture check. Gonna try again once it's off cooldown. You think Wide Yook is the problem? Oh, so Wide at the same time as Derpy? It should be sent to
Happy Long Yook Day. Miri Du. Globula. Smurfenfshi. Nyan.
Hi, Cabbage! Thank you very much! Tier 2 as well. Sheesh, for 30 months! Look at that smile off my face. Thank you. It's very kind of you. What is Long Yook Day? Do you remember what was... do you remember anything about it? Why I said that the 7th of March was Long Yook Day? Because I have no memory of this, by the way. But let me just reload the tabs that I loaded immediately before stream, which have unloaded immediately before I appear on stream, apparently, I guess. There's... Boop, Ask Long Yook is on. No idea. Me neither. And the game I was going to be working on is nothing to do with Long Yook either. But who knows? Did you know today is Long Yook Day? Let's see if this still works. I vaguely tested it earlier, but it was without speed.
Did you know today is Long Yook Day?
Yook happy. Yook like Long Yook Day. Ah! Okay, nice. Hi, Anna-Marine. Welcome. Hello. You just have to see what your 2024 VOD was about. I think you got Long Yook working then or something? Let me see if that will be a thing that I can do. What is it? 2024? March 0306. Yeah, it should be possible. gotta plug this hard drive in there. We're gonna be looking at it straight from the source.
Cheese!
Straight from the cheese! Not even recompressed through YouTube yet. Of course, by the time you're watching this on YouTube, it's being compressed again by YouTube, but you know. Enter time machine? Yes, enter the time machine. Let's see, I just accidentally did a thing. By the way, I have no idea what I'm actually gonna do on stream today. Except for the fact that I want it to be like to do with editing the game, of course. The rhythmy one, but I don't know what I want to add. Well, I do know what I want to add, but it's like so nebulous. I want to add the fact that you have to press the button along with the beat. And it judges it. Judge my... Okay, what is it? 2024 March 7. Here we are. Oh! Trying to make a Long Yook in Blender. A 3D Long Yook. Let's have a look at this. Let's have a look. This is what happened. We're entering the time machine. I guess that's why I called it that. Oh, I did a little bit of a Long Yook there. And then... Oh yeah, right. This is me trying to keep just the head. And then eventually I tried to add a tail. And then I got very far. Okay, there... The project still looks like this, by the way. That's it. That's where it ended. And that's currently how the project still looks. An orb and the cylinder. That's about the extent of my Blender abilities. So, let's never look at that again, I suppose. And instead, look at this. Nope, that's the wrong thing. This! Am I remembering correctly that you're making a device to put Long Yook on? Yes! Yes, yes, you are! Yes, the pet Long Yook thingy. Yes, yes. I'm not doing that at the moment now, I'm afraid. But maybe I should. I don't have anything set up for that, though. It's also covered in dust right now. Yeah. Sorry about that. The PCB showed up for a moment in the VOD. Oh, that was a different one. That was, yeah, that is all it's used for at the moment. But that was just a little 14 segment display. It's 8 characters or something, or 16? I don't remember. 16, I think. Anyway, so this is the silly little thing that I've been working on and off. This game.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh yeah, I also changed a few things off stream about this.
6, 7, 8, 9.
By the way, it's
10,
not eventually going to look like
12,
this. It's not going to be full of
15,
loads,
16,
just a grid
17,
of things. This
18,
is just a text.
19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Anyway, and I want to change it so that you have to press space on every one of those bounces. I feel like that's the thing that I should do. And somehow have that ranked. I don't know how to have it ranked at the moment. And that's how the music ends. Tail plus a face equals proto Long Yook. True, this game is great voice acting. You can thank Neverliminal for that. I should probably record them myself though eventually, and you know, obviously remake everything myself as well, because all of these were submitted for the Nova Chill Vibes Game Jam, and that's not happening. I mean, it is actually, but a 2 years later one is happening. Here it is. It finishes in like a week, I think. So this was for the Chill Vibes Game Jam 3, I think. Yeah, it must have been, because for the second one I made music. No, wait. Second one I made music. First one was before I knew Nova. Second one I made music. Third one... Did I make sounds and try to make a game for the third one or something? Oh my god. Bing Bongma. What? Yes. Also, hi B-Top. Did I say hi B-Top? Hi B-Top. Oh my god, I was trying to... I was trying to scroll, but I was on the wrong screen. You claim responsibility as your magical powers. And thank you, Trades, for fixing it. I didn't know Trade Splatter was a magical girl. Hell yeah. There we are. B-Top had a Bing Bong Ma badge. Bing Bong Ma badge? Oh yeah, it says Bing Bong Love. What the hell? You've been called Sailor Moon before? Nice. Seen Bing Bong a few times? What? Magical Girls a few times? The two badges! This one is looking to the left and this one is looking to the right, and it looks like they should be like looking at each other, and both of them are not having the best of times. Maybe their reactions to this. I don't know. Hey, there it is! Look at that! Up in the top right of the stream right this very second. There is the Bing Bong Love badge. Rune and Slame Aspire? Ooh, Bing Bong? Oh, Magical Girls? What is this? A conversation about. Anyway, every time a thing bounces, we need to rank it. So basically there are two different situations we need to handle. We need to handle spacebar being pressed. Well, basically we always need to handle spacebar being pressed. No, actually there are two situations. Okay, the first situation is the spacebar has been pressed. And we want to see... Well, we're already kind of doing this test actually for when you're launching the ball. If you press space when it's not close enough to a beat, like, you get that sound. You only start launching it if you press close enough to a beat, like there.
1.
We kind of just need to use that same code for when you press space, and we can see how far off the ideal time you are. But there's a second situation, which is, what if you never press space at all? We need to handle some kind of timeout and treat that as, obviously, too late. Hi Hollow! Hi Curry! Welcome! The Yook! There is the Yook. I really wonder what I said about Long Yook Day. Love your Yook. Oh, thank you. I feel like I should put something on the stream title about it's Long Yook Day or something. I don't know. No space pressing. Is that even possible? I don't know. It's apparently not possible for my hand to stop getting stuck. Where would this be done? I guess this would be done in... Whoa. Where would it be done? So do we want it to be... Okay, the first question is, do we want this to happen on every single beat that the ball exists for, or just on the ones where it collides with something? Probably just on the ones where it collides with something, right? But then we need some kind of visual clue to show that it's going to hit something. Because it might not be immediately obvious if it's going to bounce and hit something on the next thing. So what I might want to do is have it draw ahead the path that the ball is going to follow, because we pre-calculate the path that the ball is going to follow on every beat. So that'd actually be kind of cool to just draw that out anyway. So I think I might do that. It's also going to be slower because we're going to be drawing, what is it, 100 things? What is the simulation length? Also, hi Ovek next. Welcome. Why am I wide? My message. Schönen Long Yook Tag? What is schönen? Where's the... We cancel simulating after this many simulated frames pass without a collision. 360? Holy shit. We could be drawing up to 360 dots or something? Quadratic Bezier drawing time? Absolutely not. But apparently 360 line segments, so this will probably be slower. Or, well, I mean, we'd still be having to make it out of so many segments. Also, we could just, like, not draw one for every goddamn thingy, you know? We could just draw it in, like, 10 instead of 360 or something, or 20, I don't know, man. That's not very busy. It's not, but we've already calculated the movement on, like, in this array of something or other. Sim X and Sim Y. I mean, ideally, we'd just, like, draw, like, maybe, like, every 10 pixels over, you know, like, so each line segment is, like, 10 pixels. But to do that, we need to step through every single one, calculate the distance from the last one over and 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 over. That's a lot of, like, multiplying and, what is it? How does it work again? Squaring and square rooting. The Yook parable. Fun fact, parable and parabola are the same word in Portuguese. Interesting! Meow di Long Yook day is my translation of it. Thank you, Cabbage. Thank you for translating. Okay, let's try and do this. Let's, in the draw event, let's calculate current XY positions based on So, end frame last is the last one. So, how about we just draw it in like 10 line segments? Let's try and draw it in 10 line segments. So what are we doing first? We're calculating current X and Y positions. Then we are deciding on the sprite. Like how she's slashing stuff. And then we're actually drawing stuff. Here we're drawing the ball, aka the slasher, aka the person. I named the person Slasher. It's like Sasha, but she slashes, so. We're creating a flipping particle trail for the ball as well, which looks like anus. But that's how I'm doing it. I should probably change that. It looks awful, man. Maybe we can try making it nice, colorful, and nice, and not terrible. Anyway, let's do one more thing. Let's draw the path that the ball is going to follow on this simulation, on this beats simulation. Yeah, let's say num lines. We'll just make it 10 for now. And we'll do a for loop. End line equals 0, end line is less than num lines, end line plus plus. And for each line that we're drawing, we want to choose a frame. What did I call it before? I hate when I think of a pun and it doesn't work in English. Oh. What would it have been? Can you try it? In sim equals this, if in sim is being used just in this context, right? In sim equals in blah blah times out 0 1. I don't think we're using in sim anywhere else, right? And imagine if things actually expired when they reached the end of the code segment. No, not using it anywhere else. Okay, so in sim is gonna be, we're gonna like take end line and divide it by num lines. Actually, do I want to do it this way? Actually, let's say end line max and end line car. It's gonna be 9 then. In sim is then end line car over end line max multiplied by this. This is not exactly a fast way to do it because we're doing this every single time, but whatever. It's only doing it 10 times instead of 360 times or whatever. So, then we just draw a line, right? Actually, are we always drawing a line from the ball's current position? We are, aren't we? We are. Okay, well, this could look really weird if we're... Yeah, okay. So actually we want to not go from the beginning of the simulation to the end of the simulation. We want to go from the current position in the simulation to the end of the simulation. Thank you for the luck. Enjoy your food. Okay, so how do we do that? Well, we know which frame we're on because it's in sim actually. Note in sim is a previously calculated index of the frame of the simulation that the ball is currently positioned at. Also, I just realized we're gonna have to actually move this to happen before we draw the ball, otherwise there's gonna be a line appearing on top of the ball, but whatever. Don't worry about that for now. Okay, so this is number of lines, so the path follow on this B simulation. Starting at ball's current pos and ending at end of simulation pos. Yes. So number of line segments to draw regardless of current playback position in the simulation. So in sim, let's say end frame line, I guess. I don't like the fact that I called it end sim rather than end frame line. Maybe I'll call it end. Oh, this is... Oh, I hate it when I have these ambiguous titles of variable names. Soundtracker! Thank you very much for the resub. Look at that Long Yook sliding in. Hi! It's apparently Long Yook Day. I should probably show it somewhere. I should probably put her somewhere. Where should I put her? I don't know where I should put this. Let's put it in the stream title, I guess. Something game. Brackets. Happy Long Yook Day. Sure. Sorry, I'm not doing anything Long Yook related. So it's a frame for this line, I guess? Frame to draw, let's call it. Let's call it that. Yes, I'm calling it that. So this is gonna become this plus the remaining number of frames multiplied by our position through the line that we're drawing. So this actually needs to be this minus in sim, I think. Which I'll like pre-calculate, I guess. Let's call this num frames remaining, I guess. Num frames remain equals the index of the last frame minus the index of the simulation. So now I can just say this. And okay, so this should now be the... If we look up the x and y... What's it called? SimX and SimY? Yeah. If I look up SimX and SimY at this index, I should give us the position of the line segment that we want to draw. So if I say draw underscore line, Oh, you know what? How about I make the line segment start at index 1 instead of 0, and then then we can handle the special case of the very beginning, because we need to draw a line from the previous line segment position to this one, right? But there is no previous line position when we first start drawing the line, so we'll pretend that the previous line segment is the current position of the ball, and then we'll start drawing slightly further in rather than starting at the exact position of the ball, because otherwise we're drawing from position of ball to position of ball, which is going to be nothing, or maybe like a single pixel, I don't know. So let's call this prev x, maybe prev line x equals our current x position. What do we call that? Sim x current and sim y current. Is that where we're drawing it? That is where we're drawing it. Okie dokie then. And prev line y equals sim y cur. What are consistent naming conventions? Not this! And afterwards we'll make cur. Oh, this is okay, let me actually make it consistent. And then we have line x cur is equal to sim x at this position. And the same with y. Imagine if we could have a struct. But we cannot. So we're drawing a line from x1, y1 to x2, y2. So that's line x prev, line y prev, line x cur, line y cur. And then we just make a note of the current position, and we treat that as the previous one for next time around. Alright, maybe we will draw the thingy, but I don't know what color we're even going to draw it in. Is there like a color variation? There is. Col 1 and Col 2. Oh my goodness! And width as well! Okay. Interesting, interesting. I want to play the something game. Nova, hi! Nova, thank you very much for the streak, Forgotten Bad. Welcome in. Hi, Hakim. Welcome. Nova, I'm gonna ask you an obscure question that's probably not something you can easily answer on the stream, and if it's not, that's fine. I'll probably need to ask the people who submitted the assets, but I'm working on the game that I started writing or making for Chill Vibes Game Jam 3. And as a reminder, we're on Chill Vibes Game Jam 5 now. I guess I should be asking the people, right, who submitted the things whether I'm still allowed to be using them. And like, I don't think I'm gonna have this fixed and playable for Game Jam 5 either, so. But if I did, then I should switch all the assets over to Game Jam 5 assets anyway, right? So it's like, late entries from the Yook will be accepted. Wait, 2 years late though? Will 2 years late be accepted? I feel like that's not going to be fair on everybody else, because they'll be like, well, how come she got to use those assets? Really? Okay. That's an unbelievably simple answer that I was not expecting. Okay, thank you. Alright, what are colors? Do they have alpha or do they not? They probably don't, right? I don't think colors have alpha. Make color RGB. No, they're not. They're all just RGB. Wait. You can do draw set alpha as well. Ooh. Ooh. So we have the line gradually fade out. Wait, that'd be kind of nice. Yeah, that would look good. Maybe. I don't know. It might look weird. Maybe I should test if the drawing even works. The main point of the jam is to get folks making art and games. If you're making games, you're doing correctly. Oh, thank you. Color, not colo. Alright, line X prev, line Y prev, line X color, line Y color. The color can be... What is the color? Is it just white? C underscore white, was it? I literally just looked, I can't remember. Yes, it was white. So we could say draw set alpha And it's going to be, we want it to be like maximum at the beginning and almost 0 at the end. So I guess it's... do we want end line max minus end line cur over end line max or something? What would that do? So, at the very beginning, end line cur is 1. So it's going to be 9 minus 1, which is 8 over 9. So it's not even going to be full brightness at the beginning. And at the very end, it's going to be 9 minus 9 divided by 9, which is 0. We have like an off by 1 thing here, don't we? We want it to be slightly bigger. So I think it's like inline cur minus 1 or something. This is a messy line, but that should work. I want to see if it works. Let's run. This is also going to be drawing over the top of the let me set alpha to 1 at start of line and nearly 0 at end of line. And draw a line from prev to current line x/y. That's a weird way of putting it, but whatever. Okay, let's run and see what happens. Error. Assignment operator expected. Oh yeah, right, we can't do plus plus. We gotta say plus equals 1. And Nova, how are you doing alright? Okay, we've got an error again. It's because I'm not closing a bracket. Insim plus... Okay, I should just put that. We've got an error again. What the? 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 0. Wrong number of arguments to functional script. On draw line color, really? Oh, right, we have to specify start and end color, I remember. I'll just make that white and white, because it's the alpha that I want to change. Okay, let's try again. Boop. Do we see a line? Oh! It's frozen. Okay, that's not good. This is so-called GML, or Game Maker Language, which is based on Delphi. Oh, I'm being stupid. I'm advancing max by 1 instead of current. Just watching a cute cat make a game while chomping noodles. Aww. Okay, it's drawing the line, look! Look, it's drawing the line in advance.
4, 5, 6.
It's so hard to see though.
9, 10, 11. 12,
Oh, it's so hard to see.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Okay, it is actually drawing the line though. That's super, super cool. Okay, now how do we make the line actually visible? Thank you, Hidota. It's also drawing it on top of the ball. So let's draw this before it draws the ball. Okay, so draw line something width. Where was it? Width call? Yeah, width colors. So this is, we can have something wider than that. Also, we can set the drawer blending mode, right? So we could have the line be additive, which would look quite nice, I think. Your voice? Yeah, your voice! You've heard about Delphi, but that's years and years ago. Yeah. It's a very old one. But also Game Maker itself is old. But Delphi was old even when Game Maker came out, so it's just like what they were inspired by. So I don't know if I'm even pronouncing it correctly. Okay, let's have it be 3 pixels wide instead of 1 pixel wide. And how do this? Draw, set, blend mode. I don't know, what was this? BM underscore something? It is! BM underscore add, okay. And then after we've drawn the line... Oh, actually, you know what? We should have this outside. We really need to do it once. And then we can do draw, set, blend mode... I don't know what they call it. normal, I guess. Wonder if this will be any easier to see. Hi, Fall. Welcome, or Faller. Okay, it's way easier to see.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
It's also
17, 18,
not really easy to
19,
see when
20.
it's in
1, 2,
really
3,
close.
4, 5, 6.
Also, because
Four.
because it's additive, it's kind of impossible to see the fading of the line, except for right at the very end. What we should actually really be doing is changing the color of the line rather than the alpha of the line if we're drawing it in additive mode, I think. So instead of that, we should set the line color. I guess that means we've got to do the create color function, whatever that was. Sounds when they plop are so satisfying. Thanks! I thought so too. How do you do this? Create color? No. Wait. Color? Make color? I forgot what it's called. There it is. Make color RGB. Oh, you got an HSV version as well. That's kind of neat. Now you can just do draw set. Oh no, we don't need to do that. Make color RGB. Okay, let's do that. The values need to be 0 to 255. So I'm also gonna have line. Oh my goodness. Line color prev is gonna start off as fully white. And then we're gonna decide on the current color, which is like at the end of the line, is gonna be line color current equals we're gonna have to use make color RGB at this point, and we want it to be 255 at the beginning. Oh, so basically we need this again. No, what do we need again? Oh, this, right, this makes a number that starts at 1 and ends close to 0. So I'm gonna call this, I guess, line brightness? I guess. Hang on. So this, ranges, starts at 1, ends at, oh yeah. 1 at start of line, nearly 0 at end of line. And then we just multiply that by 255. Which in this case I'm just gonna do. Bright malines. Yeah, wouldn't HSV work nicer since you can adjust the V? I don't know, I'm just making it wide, so it shouldn't matter for this one. But yeah, if I wanted to do something that actually looked nice, then I probably should do that. But how does one make something nice? Oh my god! Wait, you're right! How about if I just like... Oh, wait. We could have it change color over the length of the line. Or each line could be its own color. And it like gradually goes through the... Yeah. Or it could change color over the length of the line. Like instead of changing the value, we change the hue? Something like that? But also, if I just do it that way currently, then it's gonna like get all... The rainbow's gonna squish as we get towards the end. Which is not quite what I want. I want us to like move through the rainbows, so... That'd have to be based on in sim, I think. It'd have to be based on in sim. Or in frame to... No, it'd be based on in frame to draw. Well, let me first try and get this working, and then maybe I will look into the doing it by the other thing. Yeah, that might be fun. That might be nice, actually. Dare I say beautiful? This game desperately needs some color in it, and some nice effects. Inspired by Zenless, I want to make lots of nice, pretty colors with the high saturation and bloom ideally, but I can't really do that in Game Maker in an easy way. So I can at least do additive blending. Anyway, line X, line Y, okay, the current line color is brightness, brightness, brightness. And we draw to that color. We also have a line called Prev, which is line called Cur of the last time around. So we draw from line called Prev to line called Cur. Okay, let's try it. So this might actually look like it fades out this time. Leave slash marks on the background. That would not be too hard, actually. If I were okay with having an enormous texture the size of the room, or surface the size of the room, I could totally just draw on that at the current position of the ball. And then draw that entire surface behind the ball on every frame. Yeah, that'd be a hell of a lot easier than it would be in Unity, oh my goodness. I was thinking each slash should be its own object slash sprite. Yeah, the problem with that is that it will get progressively slower, which I'm sure you know, but... Okay, I think this will work. Let's try.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I'm not noticing a big difference. Let me change it so that we're not doing additive blending. I just want to see if we see a line that starts white and ends black. Let's not change the blending mode. Okay, it is working. I guess it's because the background is so bright already.
3, 4, 5, 6.
I
7,
forgot that we
9,
actually
10,
do calculate
11,
the entire
12,
bounds.
13, 14, 15.
But we choose the number
Happy
of
Long Yook Day.
beats to play it over. Thank you, Nova! Oh, yeah! Thank you very much. Thank you for the resub. Happy Long Yook Day to you as well. I'm sorry I'm not doing anything Long Yook related. Also, hi Maki Maki. I'm trying to work on this game and I'm trying to draw out the path that the... Oh, I just got an idea of how to make this maybe nicer. I'm trying to draw that out the path that the ball is traveling in. Also, I just realized that we can have this line start out thick and get thinner towards the end. Or maybe better would be to start out thin and get thicker towards the end. Because it's like working towards the psh, psh. You're just happy the collision code still works? It does! Yeah! I did have to make a slight tweak to it on the last stream, but yeah. Not technically the collision part, but the part that decides whether we... something. If I'm gonna make the game interesting, we're probably gonna need to add collision for vertical and horizontal lines as well. You have the time to watch you doing it then? Because I'm unemployed since yesterday? No! I'm sorry! Also, hi, cool. Hi, Cento. How's it going? It's going okayly, I think. Thank you. We can add collision to arbitrary line segments if you want. I don't know how that would work though. In like in the the editor, you know? Like it tends to want you to use sprites and stuff. Oh, what the hell? Hype Train! Hype Train just started. Oh my goodness, the scam train! Thank you, Nova, you just started the scam train. Alright, they have a path thing. Path is like for an object to follow over time. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. You use the draw line thing to draw the... Oh, draw path. Okay, okay. Let's go around your end. Hell yeah. Think of the Pat's jacket, bro. Hello. Hi. Oh my god, that hand is slapping me. Jeez. So it's being a right slapper today. It also flashed back onto my screen when it's disappearing. Draw path function. Yes, that won't work in the room editor though. As far as I know, unless there's a way to make that happen in there. Anyway, line, Colca, what am I trying to do? I want the line to be thin at the beginning and thick at the end. Let's call it line thickness. This is gonna be based... okay. When I start of line, current ball pause, end of line, end of sim. Thank you for the pause check and the hydration. Oh god. That arm is having a bad time when it's moving away from me. Oh my goodness. So is mine. It keeps getting stuck. And this one is going to be tiny at the beginning of the simulation and big at the end of the simulation. So I think it's literally just the frame to draw divided by the last frame of the simulation. And you can multiply this by how wide we want it at most. We can make it... I don't know, we've got it 3 right now. I'm happy with it being double there. So this is going to be 0 at current ball pause. So this is 0 at... yeah. Current sim slash ball pause. This current sim pause, I suppose. And big at end of sim. No, sorry, 0 at no, 0 at start of the sim. Maybe before current sim, or rather current sim pause may be ahead later than this. Oh, by the way, I played around with Renpai recently. The little VR chat community that I'm a part of is wanting to make a silly little visual novel, and like using the members of the community, their VR chat avatars and stuff, and the world that one of the people there has made. And so yeah, I used Renpai for the first time. Very impressed with how intuitive it is. And I made a little test. Well, I've shown this actually in my Discord already. But I made a little test that is that was for playing music where the intro plays first. And then there's like a main part over here. And then it ends there. And it plays along. And it plays along, and it plays along, and it plays along, and it plays along, and when it reaches the end, it just goes zzz, back to there. Not all the way back to there. Yeah, so you can have a custom loop position in the music, so the intro plays only once, and then you get the main part looping. And that works. I wanted to make a test for that, and then I was like, well, can I do a silly thing where this emote plays in sync with it? And yeah, I did. Should I just show this really quickly? Because it's technically still software and game dev. Hold on, I gotta find it first. Python projects. Renpai projects. Also, I get to show you this tiny piece of music that I made as a test for it. I've never made this style of music before either, but it has some slap bass in it, which is fun. Music test. Are you ready? Oh, well, I don't really need to mute it, but here it is. First of all, we have Yook saying Nyan. So it had an intro. And now it's looped back, but not back to the beginning. So yeah, that was just a test for that. Anyway. Okay, jam finished. Ta-da! That was the entirety of music test. Hope you enjoyed the game. Anyway. Oh, and also the script for it is very nice and small as well. I'll just load in Notepad, I guess. It's just this. This is the entire script, including this silly little thing for playing at different speeds, the animation and stuff. If you skip the silliness like this, it can be even smaller. And this thing here is where it loops back to the not beginning. Also, it supports OGG files, which is nice. And before Stewie asks, yes, it also supports Opus files. I mean OGG Vorbis, but it also supports Opus. Anyway, that's the end, yay! Yeah, maybe we should make a silly little VN in RenPy sometime. I was about to ask indeed. I knew it. Okay, did I finish this? I think I did, but I didn't use the thickness that I typed. Thank you for the pads. We're not drawing alpha anymore. We're not setting draw alpha, rather. Okay, let's see.
1.
Okay, I think that is working. It's just very subtle because it's not getting very wide at the end. Sorry. I have hiccups. Let's move it up to 12. Width of 12 at the end. Hey!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Now imagine if that was a nice colorful thing instead of black.
10, 11,
There's like some
12,
artifacts in
13,
there, actually.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3.
Is 9 plus 10?
You know no math, you know smart.
Aww. Pat. I just spilled water on my keyboard. Hang on a second. Trying to get the water out from between the keys. Oh no! It's not a huge amount, but it's enough for me to worry about a little bit. It'll probably be fine. Hi, Ice Cream Cat. Welcome. Welcome to the Yook tries to get water out of her keyboard stream, as it has now become. The head down on the desk and very much upsetting the avatar tracking. Okay. Alright, we'll see if that works. I also want to go and save the kidneys, so I think I might do that right now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Oh, here, there's some more. On the desk itself. Man, what a messy town. Oh, thank you, Stu. Okay, I guess I'll go and do that. You can know dumb. I don't know. I think she is a little bit, but like, she's doing her best. It's okay. Did I tell you I use Caesar's new reflection feature? No. I still... reflection is the thing that like lets it know at runtime the name of a variable or something, right? Or something like that. Which feels like it just must be including a lot of bloat in the compiled exes. Of C++26. I don't remember exactly what reflection is. It's compile time reflection. Huh. Okay. Isn't that just like type of? Then? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. I need to save the kidneys. Pew.
Yeah. Yan yan yan.
I see that Long Yook said a thing. What if I press this button? Will it replay her speech?
Yan yan yan.
Nice! Sorry, my reverb was still on.
Yan yan yan.
It says Yan though, but yeah, close enough. Nice.
Yan yan yan.
Okay, so let's maybe do HSV to make this colorful instead. And we can have it start from... how do we want this to go through the... How do we want this to go through the thing, actually? Also, does it go 0 to 255 for HSV? Like a scene thing? Or does it do 360? I don't know. Let me make this bigger. Why can I not scroll? What's going on? Returns the color with the indicated hue, saturation, and value components, each between 0 and 255. Yay! Yum! Yum, yum, yum. Oh! Sorry. Much more than that. Okay. You can get the type, but other info too. Interesting. How is that possible at, like... compile time? I wonder. I wonder. I'm... suspicious. Let's have a look at the color selection thing in Paint. So we've got 0 over on this side, I presume, and 255 over on that side. Obviously not on here, but in Game Maker. So we could have it start and... I mean, obviously, like, red, orange, yellow, green is like a stereotypical, like, bad to good timing thing, right? But, like, that's leaving out half of the colors, or more than half of the colors, actually. 2/3 of the colors. And blues and purples are beautiful. So how about we instead go red through blue up to green? There's yellow as well, though. We could even start from magenta and move our way over to red or something. Or red and move our way over to magenta? I don't know. What if we go to magenta? Magenta's like color 5 out of 6, right?
What is your favorite word? Nuke, nuke, nuke.
Well, there's your answer. I don't know what that is. I hope she doesn't want to nuke someone. You didn't make me spill water on my keyboard again, Ascento. Hopefully not. There is a happy face operator that gets you standard meta info. Hang on a second. That gets you standard meta info that has all the reflection in it and reverse it using : : and that's the splicing operator. Whoa, what the hell? C++ is Pythonic now? Oh my goodness. Nuke? Oh no, are you thinking it's a nude uke? Oh no. No.
Please don't nuke us. Nuke one safe. No, nuke bad.
Yes. Okay, we scared her. It's alright. I don't think she was going to nuke us. We're safe. There's also various functions you can use, like get non-data static members, define static array, define static string. What on earth? Why are they making functions for these things instead of like just having a keyword like static and you saying I don't know man, I don't know. C++ was a mistake. C should be enough for everything. It sucks for string manipulation. I should maybe have a look sometime, maybe around 2040, because then the language will actually be supported by, you know, things. It's all in meta namespace. I see. So I guess the meta namespace is new and it relates to this circled reflection stuff. HSV. Let's have it be the brightness. Let's have the brightness. Let's have the brightness be maximum the whole time. And the saturation be maximum, of course. Of course, like I was saying. And we can just plug the line brightness into here for now. This is going to start at red and end at red, but I just want to see a beautiful line. I'm sorry. And then I can put additive blending back on as well. That might look nice as well. Hang on. I need to hear Long Yook. Sorry to put you in the void, Long Yook.
What do you think about cryptographically keyed Gaussian distributed spread spectrum? You no understand. You too dumb.
No, Paul! Oh, oh my god. Oh no. It's okay, Long Yook. Even if you don't understand. Pat. I have to make her feel happier.
It's okay even if you don't understand Long Yook. Pat. Yook okay. Pat, nice.
Nice. It's all being run locally, by the way. That was the grand total of that interaction. Couple of seconds of CUDA. Oh, by the way, I recently updated Cobalt CPP, which is the thing that's running the LLM behind the scenes. Thank you for the pads. Hi, Shadow Years. Welcome. This. And it's kind of really stupidly fast now. I don't know how they've been able to make it faster, but they have. Hi, how are we doing? We're doing pretty well, thank you. Well, at least I am. I don't want to speak for everyone, but the royal we is doing alright. Wait, did I run this? No, I did, but then I stopped because I wanted to hear Long Yook. Yeah, I hope you're doing okay. This should be really colourful. Oh, nice! Wait, it's ending at green.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Oh, hang on, it's bunching
15,
up as
16,
well.
17, 18, 19, 20, 1.
Oh yeah, of course it's bunching up. Because brightness is based. Yeah. Hold on. Brightness is based on current position to the end, but we want it to be based on start of sim to the end, like line thickness. So how about instead of this, we do this again? Or we multiply it by. Oh, hang on a second. What am I doing? Also, there's no longer brightness. Let's call this line hue. Just give these variables the correct names instead of just reusing things. 0 at start of sim, 2 at 5 at end of sim. Then give the pants fade! But I do not understand why it was just going from red to green. I mean, that's not, it didn't look bad, but I don't understand why it was. Yeah, let's see. Maybe accurate goes to 360, huh? Instead of 2 at 5.
One, two.
Okay,
three,
nice.
4,
It's
5,
now maintaining
6, 7, 8, 9,
It looks like we're moving through the gradient now,
10,
which is good.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
You know what we could do? We could have it always draw from start of sim to end of sim. So we actually do move through the gradient. Or we could have it draw the bit of the line that was before where we've been so far in like grey or something, and the sim that we have yet to move through in color. How about we do something like that? This is very Crypt of the Necro Dancer. Yeah, I'm trying to make everything be synced to the beats, yeah. Also, hang on, before I move on, I just want to see how this looks with additive blending. I think the background might be a bit too bright for it, but let's try anyway. Oh my goodness, yeah, that's very bright.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, that's very bright. If only we could have blend, or no, not addictive blender, additive blend. Jeez. I'm pretty sure Bloom did not exist as a name back then. Yeah. What if I search for blur? Editing your sprites, okay. Hang on. I have a funny idea. What if we capture the entire game screen, shrink it down to a really small size, draw it scaled up with additive blend, but then we're still missing a part of the blend procedure, which is to like threshold it. Or I guess subtract values from it. Would that be slow? I kind of want to experiment with this actually. Surfaces. Surface. Create. And go to posture check on the hydration. So you can do this. Const expr auto t equals happy face int colon t colon foo equals 5. Okay, I'm not gonna attempt to decode that whole thing, but I feel like auto was a mistake. I hate it. I hate auto. I hate not being able to look and see the type of something. Oh, I just noticed another little bit of water inside there that I didn't remove from my keyboard. Okay, it's gone. Thank you for the pants as well, Ascento. Friendly reminder to stay hydrated. And stretched. I don't know if I ever said hi to fade, but hi fade as well. Does it show us a happy face? Yeah, this looks like a happy face to me. It's like, no, I'm joking. The carrot underscore carrot. It's apparently C++ 26. Okay, I need to stop closing this so that I don't need to keep changing the brightness. That was a stretching, yeah, it was. The bup and bup are opposite of each other. Okay. I don't like how obvious this is that it's bold when it's small, but then when I zoom in, it's like super not obvious that it's bold and it makes it harder to read. I mean, if I do that, then it does look different again. It looks narrower, but that's any difference is helping. Draw surfaces. surface. Okay, create surface. Create a surface of the indicated width and height. This is actually not quite what I want to do. Saves a PNG. Draws the surface to the indicated region. Maybe surface is not what I'm thinking of? There was a way to capture the whole screen though. I think it was like sprite create from screen or something. What was it? Is that still a thing? Yeah, sprite create from screen. Is there also background create from screen? Yeah, there is. And background create from surface, interesting. But there's not surface create from screen, is there? No. Okay, background create from screen. Can create a background from the surface though. So create from screen. From a screen. Creates background by copying a given area from the screen. Doesn't look like it's possible to modify the background at all though. Yeah, we can't even adjust the width. Oh wait. We can tell it to draw it as smaller size, but it's more like I want to back on height. Is that read only? Asterisk. I guess asterisk means read only. Yeah, I don't think it's possible to shrink it, unfortunately. So I can't try to do some very some very scuffed looking. Wait! Hold on. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. What if I do make a background from the current screen, then I draw the background at a very shrunken size to a something. Draw surface general, ID left top width height, blah 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 blah. Wait, is it not possible to draw like a sprite or a background to the surface? Draws the indicated part of the surface. The most general drawing function. It draws the indicated part of the surface. Okay, it's still just drawing the goddamn surface though. In certain situations, you might not want to paint directly on the screen, but on the canvas. Yes. First you create a surface, next you indicate that further drawing should happen on this surface. Oh, okay. So yeah, you could totally just say that. So basically, okay. Here's the plan for very, very silly blurring. Firstly, create a background from the screen, which kind of assures this entire process is going to be happening one frame in delay, but whatever. Then you create a surface that is very small, like say, I don't know, 32 by 32 or something. Then you say, future drawing commands happen on the surface. And then you say, okay, now draw me a version of the background that is very small, scaled down a lot. Because you can draw a background at a given scale. So now you have the full-size background that you made, which is just a snapshot of the screen, which you don't need anymore, so you can delete it. And you have a very tiny, sized down version of the screenshot of the screen that is now stored in a surface that's 32 by 32 pixels in this example. And then you do the command that says, okay, go back to drawing normally, don't draw on this surface anymore. And then you draw the surface to the screen with additive blending mode stretched to fill. So that makes you draw a blurred version. Unfortunately, it's of the previous frame. I don't know if it probably downscales, actually. It might just sample every n pixels. It probably does just do that. It might still make an interesting effect though. It would be a different effect though, of course. But anyway, the real problem is that we're still missing the part where we need to like threshold it. But I mean, even then, it could make a fun effect. The thresholding would be done by basically subtracting a certain amount from every pixel. Thank you for the pass. Hi, Inlane. Welcome, welcome. I don't think we can choose that. I'm just having a look. These are all of the functions. I think this is all of the functions. I mean, if we really wanted to, we can just get the color of a pixel on a surface, I think. And then we can certainly just draw a pixel to the surface. So we could just manually go through all 32 by 32 pixels and subtracting things. That would be very slow, but it would probably work. Returns the texture corresponding to the surface. It can be used to draw textured objects to the image of the surface. Yeah, you can do get pixel there. And you can draw 10 FPS experience. How's you doing? I'm not doing too badly, thank you. I'm thinking of extremely cursed ways to do weird graphics effects in Game Maker that I've never seen done before. Also, we'd have to be careful to not do this. If we're doing this every frame, we'd have to be careful to take the snapshot of the screen before we draw the blurred background. Or maybe we don't. Maybe we just keep on overlaying it on top and on top and on top, and we get this sort of fading, bright, blurry background. That might look cool. I like cursed approaches to making graphics. Hell yeah. So my original plan was to try to make a bloom effect in Game Maker. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Eeg. Welcome, welcome. How are you, Eeging? Shift Jizz Char said. Hold on a second. I'm interested suddenly. Anyway. Yeah, welcome both of you. Welcome, welcome. I kind of want to try this. Oh, dude, you can put sound effects on the thingies. Oh, standard edition. I don't know if this is in it. I think it is. Can't even remember if I registered it or not. This is old school Game Maker, and I don't remember things that happened 2 minutes ago. Can we low pass? I've never tried it. No, you can't low pass. Well, it was an EQ, actually. How does the EQ work? Center, bandwidth, and gain. Okay, so it's just a parametric EQ. One band of it. Can you, like, stack these or something? Or can you only have a single band of EQ? What the fuck is secure mode and secure underscore mode? What is this? Interesting. I didn't know there was a fucking Game Maker for the PlayStation Portable? What? Anyway. Sorry, I need to calm down. Relax, Yuke, relax. I'm just looking to see if there is anything relating to modifying the textures. What are all these DS things? Grids. Grid value disk returns the exponent of the cell in which. Wait, what is this? Is this some pathfinding thing? Is it Dijkstra? Is that what it stands for? What is this? Anyway, I wish there was a way I could rewind a stream. Oh, don't worry. You'll be able to in the VOD. At least. There will be a VOD, unless I fuck up, of course. Draw vertex, texture color, draw triangle. Yeah, it looks like I'd have to just manually go through pixel by pixel, changing the brightness. Oh, there's no way that's gonna go wrong. D3D. Oh, hang on a second. Because I missed something you said? Oh, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. It was probably nonsense. Just me just thinking out loud right now. Ooh, you can get hue and saturation and value. That's kind of neat. Oh, CD player commands. Ah. Egging well, I suppose? Nice, I read it edging well at first. You're going to sleep, super sleepy and low energy. I hope you managed to get some sleep. Can you get some for me as well, please? Thank you. Thanks for hanging out. Backgrounds... Hold on. Draw mode. Can draw mode do subtract? If draw mode can do subtract, we can just subtract a low level or some level of gray from the entire thing at once. Draw, set, blender mode. Oh my god, it can do subtract. Oh my god. Okay, this is not even going to be that cursed anymore. I mean, it is, but we're no longer having to go through a loop manually and subtract a value from every single pixel. We can just set blend mode to subtract and draw a grey rectangle over the entire thing, and bam, it's subtracted from all of those pixels in one go. Wow, okay. This is still cursed, but it's much less performance impactingly worse. I kind of want to give it a try. Also, I just realized this doesn't have to be one frame in delay. If I just have an object doing this whose depth is super high so that it's the last one that gets done, then it can snap a snapshot of the frame as it is so far, draw its version over the top of it, and that's that. If the cursed part is in engine code where you can't see it, then it isn't cursed, right? It might even be compiled at that point. Okay, I'm gonna do a very silly thing. Let's call it cursed bloom. And in the draw effect, hang on, let's set the depth stupidly high, 9999. And the 1 would also work, because that's above 0. But anyway, in the draw event... Wait, is it... Yeah, I guess so. Just like Pandora's box, don't open it, right? Okay, so we're going to take a snapshot of the current screen. So, background, create from screen. X, Y, width, height. So yeah, 0, 0, screen width, is that it? View width? Window width? There's window get width. I think this is not what I want though. View width? Room width is going to be far wider than can fit on the screen. Views do indeed have a width and a height. View underscore, what have we got? View underscore HView object visible W port? And it, what the? W port, W view. Okay, what are these? What are these? Which one's which? View underscore. Alright, what are these? W view is width of the view in the room, and then W port is width of the viewport in the drawing region. I think this is what I want, right? The size of the image on the screen is decided based on the visible views. If you change views during the game, they might not fit on the screen. Let's try W port. It sounds like W port is what I want. View underscore W port 0, comma view H port, so width and height port 0. Remove background. Is this going to be like a false thingy? I should probably have a look at this background. Create from screen. Remove back. Indicates whether to make all pixels with the background color. Left bottom pixel transparent. No, smooth. Oh, I see. Smooth indicates whether blah 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 blah. So I guess false is what I want? Or 0? Does it make a difference? What is false declared as? Before it's just 0. It is. Okay. Alright, fine. Let's just type 0 then. Because then there's less for it to pass. Smooth. Wait, what was smooth for again? Whether to smooth the boundaries. This function makes it possible to create any background you want. What does that mean? Draw the image on the screen using the drawing functions, and next create a background from it. If you don't do this in the drawing event, you can even do it in such a way that it's not visible. Yeah, okay. This was you can clearly see that they wrote this out before surfaces existed. The function returns the index of the new background. What does smooth mean, man? Smooth the boundaries. Okay, whatever. I'll just say 0. Okay, so we now have a background. Let's call it BG screen. Then we're gonna draw that onto a surface. We need to create a surface first. Let's call it oh, maybe let's call this back screen and surface screen equals surface create equals right width and height. So we want this to be like really tiny. Oh my god. 32 by 32, sure. Then we want to set the things so that we draw onto the surface. And how do we do this again? Draw set surface. Draw underscore surface. That's not what I want at all. Okay, how do we set the drawing mode to happen to a surface? Let's have a look at surfaces again. Surface create. Set target sets the indicated surface as the drawing target. All subsequent happens on this surface. Reset. Resets the drawing on the screen. Okay, so set target and reset target. So this one we'll do to screen, and then afterwards we'll reset target. And here we're going to draw the background scaled way down onto the surface. So we're going to say draw background. Stretched. What is stretched X'd? What options did that give us? Back, X, Y, width, height, color, alpha. I think we just need stretched. Background is the background of where the screen is. Add position 0, 0. And width 32, 32. Should probably make that a variable instead of hard-coded, but whatever. I just want to see if this even works. Once we've done that, that's all we need. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. We need to subtract some amount of that color. I'm going to demonstrate this on Photoshop. I need to have like a picture to begin with. Hang on. Where are we? Let's make a thing. So here's my idea. We have something. I don't want it to be. Let's make it a black background. Oh my god. So imagine what's on the screen currently is like this. We've got some colors. They're not super bright, hopefully. Alright, this is kind of the same color I've drawn. Okay, so this is what's on our screen right now. So what we're going to do first is we're going to take a snapshot of this. And then we're going to scale it down to 32 by 32 effectively. Might as well do that exact thing. 32, 32. Wait, that's X and Y, not width and height. Hang on a second, what am I doing? Wait, can I not enter it as like a... Okay, whatever, I'll just look at the numbers that it's showing me there. So 32 by 32, and it's probably going to be nearest neighbor instead of bilinear, so I'll just replicate that, I guess. So now I have this really low resolution version. And now, on top of this, I want to darken it so that only the really brightest parts shine through. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to make a... I want to draw something with... Can we do subtract on here? We can. Okay, so we can actually simulate exactly what I want to do. Let's call this thresh subtract. This is gonna just be a rectangle. And it's gonna be some level of gray. I don't know what I want exactly. Maybe like 192, 192, 192. Actually, this might be too bright. Let me draw some extra things on this. Actually, no. Okay, fine. I'll have to use a smaller value because I use dark colors on here. Okay, so we draw that on top. Okay, and now instead of drawing it to replace it, we actually draw it with subtract. So we're only letting like bright parts through. Things that were too dark will be completely removed. Like these red things seem to be being completely removed. And the brighter bits stay. So that's what we're going to end with. So we'll merge those together. These ones. And then we're going to draw this on top of the entire screen. So basically we are going to put it at the top left and like this, but in additive mode, so it looks like this. And holy crap, that looks just about as terrible as I thought it might. Doesn't really look like Bloom at all. Well, it's really low resolution Bloom. If the scaling up happens not with nearest neighbor, it might look better. Let's try scaling it up not with nearest neighbor. I mean, obviously that would look better, but I don't know if the GameMaker does then. Say smoother. Okay. Obviously we'd have ideally scaled down with blurring as well. But I don't think GameMaker will do that. And add. Okay, that is more subtle. Interesting, interesting. If the scaling down has bilinear interpolation, you can do multiple steps of scaling down. Oh, true! We're making an arcade carpet. It does look a bit like that, doesn't it? I also now realize that I might want it brighter than just adding once like this. So effectively we're going to want to duplicate this a few times like this. And then we start to get the bloomy effect. It's kind of nice actually. But I'd rather not just have to go draw it over and over and over. If I could just make the thing brighter. But I can't draw anything with a brightness greater than 255. We're not living in HDR town over here. Well, let's try it. If you do multiple steps of scaling down, you can also use multiple versions for better results. Oh, true, right? I could draw like a really wide blur and then a less blurred version on top and a less blurred version on top. Yeah, okay, that would be less waste. I mean, there'd be more a reason for doing it that way, if you see what I mean, rather than just drawing the same thing over and over. But I still want to try this. I don't even know if this is like even remotely feasible. I mean, like if it's actually gonna work. So we draw the background. Then we want to draw set blend mode to subtract. I'm gonna like indent these so it makes sense in my head. Draw set blend mode. Add will be what we use afterwards. Actually. So no, I'm not gonna put these. Okay, well, but if we want to do draw set blend mode to be normal again afterwards. No, I just wrote the whole thing out again, but draw the. What do we want to do now? We want to draw the surface to the screen, right? Oh, hang on a second. I'm missing the part where we draw the grey rectangle to darken it. Okay, we want to draw set color then to. I guess I can say make color RGB 128, 128, 128. I feel like we actually want this to be quite high in reality because we've got some quite bright colors. Maybe 192. I'm just plucking the numbers out of my anus at the moment. 8 by 8, 16 by 16, 32 by 32. Yeah. I wonder if 32 by 32 is still bigger than we need. Also, I'm choosing like square, but you know, the screen is like 16 to 9, so we're gonna have wide. They're gonna be like fat pixels. We also draw the small texture on top of itself with additive blending to brighten it up. Like this. Oh, sorry, I just realized you couldn't see any of the crap I was doing down there. Yeah, like this. And it should be cheaper than drawing to screen multiple times since it's smaller. Oh, on top of itself, you're right! Yeah! Wait, can I draw a surface to a surface? Yeah, of course I can. I can draw a surface and I can set the surface. Yeah, okay. Okay, let's do that. Then we're gonna draw itself to itself, I guess. I need to add some comments here. So make scale down or draw. Okay, start drawing on tiny surface. Draw scaled down version of screen background. This section is subtract a light gray color, i.e. keep only the brightest colors and make everything else black. And then draw the surface in its current this is thresholding. Draw the surface in its current thresholded or threshold state. Thresholded state on top of itself to brighten up the remaining visible colors. Draw surface. Screen 0, 0.
Programming and pro gaming is the Yook's mortal tool, executing code like she turned it to 11. Go on viewers, grab your aluminum foil, because here it comes. 6, 7.
I'm a delay.
Yeah, got him. This was bad. It was rotten, but now I am less sad.
Oh my goodness, the rhyming couplets. Hi City Raper, welcome. Not as good as 6-9, I'm gonna say. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so we no longer need to draw onto that anymore. We can go back to drawing to the screen. Return to drawing to the screen. Like usual. While still in additive blending mode, draw this tiny thresholded surface stretched to fill the screen. So draw surface screen view underscore x, I think. Wait, no, how do we do this again? Export, right? I think it's export 0. It's either export or x view. I think it's export. Y port. It's actually not going to be any difference while we're in the top left of the screen, so it should just work if it's going to work at all at the beginning. Should we see if this nonsense works? I think we should see if this nonsense works. Let's not forget to put this cursed thing into the room. Boop. Alright, what the hell happens now? Unknown variable yport. Oh yeah, what the fuck? Why did I just type yport instead of view underscore yport? View underscore yport. Ah, right. Wait, why did it just disappear? What the fuck? Oh! I think I might have just created a maximum number of surfaces because I forgot to delete the surface. And maximum number of backgrounds. Oh my god, I must have been making hundreds and hundreds of backgrounds and surfaces. Oh shit, okay. Right, when we're done, let's delete it. Background underscore delete. Kind of important. Back screen. In fact, we can delete the background as soon as we've drawn it. We no longer need the full size background. Also, that was like running smoothly. What the hell? Anyway, then we need to delete the screen. The surface as well. Delete the screen. Reminds me of that GIF of the old person dragging my computer into recycle bin and then the monitor just disappears off his disk. Draw, no, delete, no, not delectable, delete surface. That's not a thing that exists apparently. Surface underscore destroy or something? Okay, surface. Oh, free, okay, interesting. Free, oh, sorry, screen, also without a capital S. Let me see if that's actually the right thing. Surface underscore free, freeze the memory. Okay. We no longer need the tiny surface. See what happens. Okay, we are getting a square that's not disappearing this time at the top left. Oh right, I'm not stretching it, am I? Why does it look white though? I give it the Pat's Myriad. Cool cat Pat. Thank you. Hey, at least we are making a 32 by 32 surface. And we are drawing it at the top left, right? So that much is working. Let's not draw it multiple times. BM subtract. Wait, we're not even drawing the rectangle yet. We're just setting the color. We're not actually doing draw rectangle. Draw rectangle 0, 0, 31, 31. Outline. Outline means only outline, right? Draw rectangle. Hi Stravinkle, hi Sherry Cat, welcome, welcome. High tension, welcome, welcome. High tension. What was the secret of the Long Yook day from 3 days ago? Oh yes, it was when I started trying to 3D model a Long Yook. Meaning just modify my avatar. Full house now. Yeah, everyone's suddenly coming in. What the hell? Thank you for the past by the Myriad. Also, hi Dark Soul. What do you think about GMS2? You prefer GM 8.1? I've honestly never used Game Maker Studio. Not even Game Maker Studio 1. It feels very different. I have a fondness to the original Game Maker series of programs because it's what I learned to program on a very long time ago. I hadn't touched Game Maker for a long time. Only recently went back to it when I was streaming. This hand is getting its wrist completely broken. I probably should try it sometime, honestly. I probably should. Also, thank you for the hydration center. And the posture and the pads. I'm just trying to do a very silly thing at the moment. I mean, it's silly because it's silly to even try to do it in Game Maker. But the thought crossed my mind as maybe being possible. Oh my goodness.
Can you draw a circle at XI in a given color?
You cannot understand. You cannot have hands.
Aww, she can't draw it because she doesn't have hands. Draw a rectangle. Okay, where's... Oh, I went on the wrong thing. Draw a rectangle. Outline indicates with the only... Okay. So it should be filled, so false. Or 0, whatever. Okay. I'm no longer really seeing it up there, which is interesting. So how about we subtract less? Let's subtract less and see if we see something up there. Also, out of curiosity, what is the brightness of this background? On average. Wait, where's the color picker? Wait, is there no... Oh, there it is. Okay, it was below 192, so that makes sense that it was getting subtracted away to nothing. 128, we should see a little something brighter in the top left, but we cannot for some reason. Interesting. Attempting to program in Godot, my links. I hope you have fun. Hope you have fun. Hope you have fun. Let's see. Thank you for the pads. Why am I seeing nothing at all there now? Do not attempt. Do you... Linted! Hi! That is one Long Yook! Draw surface. Let me turn off additive mode for a second. I guess
Do you think?
You think, like think.
Wow! She thinks. I mean, sorry, she likes thinking. Or she thinks that she likes thinking? Okay, yes. Nice. Okay, this is perfect. We are seeing a dark grey thing there. Although, I have to say... Sorry about the screen going black every time I exit. It does just look like the background. It doesn't look like there's any of this stuff drawn. So maybe I have the depth the wrong way around. Let me try minus 9999 instead. Hey, there we are. Okay, there's something happening up there now, look. And it is doing, unfortunately, nearest neighbor. That's kind of predictable. But I guess what we can try and do is make it half the size and see if it shrinks down, you know, blurrily. So it's gonna be view with, okay, hold on. Let's go this. Width of the surface is gonna be, so it's currently 32. Let me just replace 32 with width, let's, okay, I didn't really want to replace that one, but whatever. Let's make that 32, and now let's actually make it something else. Let's make it the width of the port divided by 2. I should also do height. Maybe I'll call it small width and small height. Which was 32 originally. Okay. Where's my flipping music? Ah, I can't find it. There it is. No, it's not. There it is. You do need to make more assets for your shmup. Oh my goodness. I need the assets. The correct answer, I do not think, therefore I do not, I remember that. Can we do farthest neighbor instead? Wait, what is this? That's the case for everyone before they learn what they're doing. True! Alright, so small height is, of course, UH port. Now I'm just gonna small width, small height, small width. 0, 0, small width, -1. Small height, -1. Let me also say thresh brightness, I suppose, is 64, so I can just use this over and over. Let's put all the settings and stuff at the top. So it should be shrinking down to half size. Ooh! It is doing some kind of filtering. So we could step it down in halves over and over, Stu. That's looking kind of blurry. Which is a good thing in this case. Look at that. Look at that. These are not pure thingies. It's also doing it to the text, which is kind of funny, but that's to be expected. Probably bilinear. That's fine by me. Unfortunately, when we're drawing the small thing to a big size... actually, hold on. I wonder if there's a way to change like the filtering method. Draw, set... Doesn't look like it's circle precision. That's interesting. Are you sure it's not Paint doing the upscaling? Yes. It looked blurry to me before I did the thing, and Paint doesn't do that. You know you're forever Masood? Masood? Dekozai Masood? When you hear binary music and think it's an intro to Sid Metal. Masood? Oh, you've been posting a lot of machine supremacy. Is that... Yes, oh, it says that. It literally says that you can read the previous messages first. It'll make a lot more sense. You can see him making a song with that track. That'd be pretty cool. A major key machine supremacy track. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, by Makinai maybe is probably the right way to say it. I'm saying like Englishly until I get to the part that doesn't look English, and then I'm changing pronunciation rule mid-word. I don't think that's how language works. Out of order message reading for more performance. Then I have to rearrange them. Okay, so we kind of need a loop now, don't we? We need to... What do we need to do? We need to... draw the background, and then we don't need the background anymore. And then... can we draw part of a surface? Yes, draw surface part. Okay, so we can just take the thing and draw it to the top left and the top left and the top left. Almost like we're making our own mip maps. Make your own mip maps. Mip your own mip maps. So the first one we have to do this way. And afterwards we can like decrease the thing over and over. Basically, let's keep on doing this until small width goes below a certain number, right? That's how I'm gonna do it. Draw. So, while small width is greater than 32, I suppose. Maybe 64, so we can actually see it. We will do a thing where at the end we divide small width by 2 and small height by 2. And then we draw surface to the surface itself at a smaller size. Draw surface stretched at screen at 0. We haven't set the blend mode yet either, which is good. 0, 0, width, height. So this is like the new width and height, right? Oh, we should divide it first then. Small width, small height, machine eye. Okay, okay. That might work, right? And then we can shrink, draw the thingy on top, and then draw it. And we're drawing it just in a small size at the top left still. Okay, let's see if this ends up looking nice and more blurry instead of flickery. Can't believe I'm wanting stuff blurry for once. Oh my god, it works! Look at that! Oh, that's so cool! Well, it looks still really weird at the top
How old
left.
are you?
You long. You long. Nyan, 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 nyan.
She's long. Okay, I'm starting to not understand why. We're drawing itself. This one looks okay. Huge excitement for little grey rectangle. Yeah, but like it's inside, and then inside, and then inside. Okay, I'm taking a screenshot, and I'm gonna look at it on Paint. Hi, Long Yook. Out of the void comes the Long Yook.
Stella.
You stare back. You not like it.
Oh no! No scaring the Long Yook. No staring, no scaring. Okay, so for some reason, once it gets below a certain size, it's not blurry anymore. So these definitely have sharp edges. And these definitely have blurry edges. But then when we draw this with the blurry edges at half the size, we're not getting any more blurry edges. So does draw surface scaled not do scaling? Like sampling, you know, the bilinear thingy?
Under your current.
You like Ellie. Ellie nice.
Oh, that's kind of funny because it's more likely that Ellen would be less nice. Can you just draw the thing to the screen normally? Without subtract. Hi, Maple? Yes.
You long.
You very long.
Was that correct, or did the TTS get stuck? It did. Can I draw it to the screen without subtract? Are you like asking me to? Because we're only doing subtract once, like right at the end here. And we're getting the problem before we even get down to the small size. I like the fact that we're keeping the aspect ratio now though. Vim or Emacs? What are you asking the poor thing?
Vim or Max.
Finger nyan. Max no nyan.
Oh.
Intelligent.
You not know. You just you.
Aww. It's okay. Vim goes nyan and Emacs doesn't go nyan apparently. When you draw to the screen, just draw normally instead of purple slimes. Okay. Wait. Hang on a second. Why are we getting purple slimes? Oh! I'm not setting the... Right, it's still set to subtractive. Right.
Aerosol, Tiffle, or Jess. Be careful, this choice
What?
has consequences.
You don't know. You no understand. You just like shiny thing.
Oh, poor Long Yook. Okay, there you go. Let's paste that. There you go. It's interesting because it's definitely blurry at this stage, but it's like, and this stage, of course. Having to handle all the hard questions while Casual Luke is just programming more stuffs. I think you are just getting non-PO2'd. Huh. But it works here? You think it would only be correct if it was a power of 2? I mean, I can make the room a 1024 by 1024 room. Okay. I'm kind of surprised that this like works as much as it does so far, though. Let me try doing a thing where I raise the thresh brightness a bit. The room doesn't matter, does it? It's doing only the screen. Oh yeah. Sorry, screen size. Yeah, sorry, screen size. The view is what I meant. The view into the room. Why am I?
What is the place you go to when you're off screen?
You go sleep.
What?
You dream. You come back, Nuke.
Ah! Also, I just noticed a glitch for a moment. Her expression changed, and then when it like flickered for a frame from the dub to something else to the dub, probably the previous reaction. Not sure why though. Okay, hold on. I'm getting confused. We're subtracting a thing which should make this very dark. And then we're going to normal blend mode. And we're drawing it. So we should be seeing like a black thing in the top left. But we're not. Why are we not seeing anything up there? You're serious? You is that is one of the cutest things you've ever added to the stream redeems ever. Never get rid of Long Yook. Okay. I extremely like her as well, but I still haven't finished making a speech bubble for her. Or even started. This is like one of the eternal things that'll never get done at this point. Is reaching the same level of absolutely never gonna happenness as implementing melting cheese on my face. No, lucky bird thing.
Come people eat Long Yook.
No. Yuke not food. Yuke friend.
It's true. I'm surprised she didn't look scared by that. What were the levels? Hold on.
Should you are the Yook?
Yuke what? Yuke.
Okay, that.
Yuke.
What are you saying? Oh, she was just trying to say her name 5 times. Excited 0, happy 0, comfy 0, confused 0, despair 0, scared 0. Okay, I don't understand why she's so emotionless when saying that. Okay, whatever. Interesting. You should only get a race condition on the top line of pixels, so it shouldn't matter. If you want, can you try drawing the small sizes alternating between 2 surfaces? In fact, only in the top left pixel? Okay. It's fascinating to me how you're like working things out in your head. Or in the Twitch chat actually, but I guess.
Is your brain in your head or your tail?
Yook brain and Yook head. Yook tail for move.
Oh. What am I trying to fix? I tried to take a snapshot of the screen and then draw it at 50% size onto a surface. And then I'm trying to draw the surface itself, scaled down onto itself at a smaller size, and we repeat that process over and over at half the size of the previous size every time. The idea being that if it's drawing it with like bilinear or some kind of resampling aside from just nearest neighbor, that every time I shrink it down, it should get more and more blurry. It shouldn't start like aliasing, like losing pixels. It should just get more and more blurry. But for some reason, that works for like the first level or two. Basically, the first one where it captures from the back, where it draws from the background onto the surface. But then when I'm drawing from the surface onto itself, it seems to not be doing sampling. Like it seems to just be doing nearest neighbor, which is strange. However, we could just create a background from the surface and repeat that, since we know that drawing from the background to a surface works. And this is just gonna make it slower, but it might work. Should we try it? I feel like we should try it. Okay, so we're gonna divide the width in the middle and divide the middle. What are we doing? We are making another one of these. Back screen equals this, and once we've drawn it, we're gonna say background delete back screen. Let's not forget that again. And it's from the surface. ID is screen. 0, 0, width and height.
What did the long Yook say to the short Yook?
Long Yook say nyan 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 nyan. Good Yook say short Yook want snack.
Long Yook says nya nya nya. Short Yook says short Yook wants snack. Okay, that's cute. Remove back nose, smooth. Oh my god. Is it smooth? Is smooth the thing that I mean? Wait, no, of course it's not. Of course it's not. We're not scaling it at this point. We're not scaling it. If only smooth was an option for when it's drawing it stretched though. Snack time. No! No. Short Yook want to grow. Aww. Thank you for the cheese. I mean, sorry, no thank you for the cheese. Thank you for the hydration and the pasta check. Oh, we're also going to save the kidneys after this. Thank you for the pats, S. So we're actually drawing background stretch instead of surface stretched. We're drawing the background that is back screen onto 0, 0, small, it's small. Let's try it.
What time is it?
Time Yook no.
She doesn't know the time. Nor do I, frankly. Okay, that works. That works. That works.
Jeez.
That works. It's blurring all the way down now. Still doing something weird up in the top left, like not drawing. Short Yook is Nokia snake. Every snack makes her one longer. Yeah! Enjoy VR chat. Tense. I read VCR for a second instead of VRC. Have a nice stream. You can chat. If you don't stream till you're tired, you can come by to receive some pats. Thank you. Oh, you reminded me I still have to shower. There we are, blurring all the way down now. Very weird that drawing surfaces onto a surface does not thingy something. What do I do now? Subtract a line, grey colour. So we go to subtract. Whoa! Hi Teal! Welcome! Hello! Welcome! Thank you for the raid. Yeah, it's not too hot today. She says at 94% hot. Let me shout you out. Sleepy, Teal, Coda. Pew! Ta-da! Refactoring the controller server to make it not crash. Controller server? Pat. Controller server? What is a controller server? Controller segment for... Oh, wait, hang on. Is this like a handheld game controller that you're making or something? And welcome in. Hello, everybody. Hi. It's me. I'm a weird cat. And right now I'm being weird and using an old program called Game Maker, except it's not that old because it's version 8, right? I used to use version 4 when it first came out. To try to implement Bloom, I'm trying to implement Bloom in a very cursed way where I take a snapshot of the screen and I scale it down and down and down so it gets blurrier, and then something threshold and scale it up and draw it on top with additive blending. That's what I'm trying to do right now. This is something that is very much not designed to do, but it's less not designed to do it than the earlier versions, which were really, really not designed to do it. We draw a rectangle. This is my controller server for currently controlling OBS. Oh, right. Nice, was fixing out some of the bugs that made it crash. Hell yeah, congrats! I hope it works better now. I hope this ends up being like a really useful thing for you. Hell yeah. Are you like controlling OBS through the WebSocket thingy? The Twitch, the OBS apparently makes available? I've never tried. Maybe I should at some point. I'm not really sure what I would control though. Why are my hands like up so high? Down. Get down. Get down. Blend mode, normal, draw, surface, screen, export, whiteboard. Let me remove this part. I'm gonna temporarily change this. These comments are becoming stale, or whatever. Android client to the controller server to the OBS website. I see. That's pretty cool. Hi, Boony. Welcome.
What is your opinion on Twitch chat?
Twitch chat. Matt, you don't understand Twitch chat. Twitch chat very loud.
Oh, it's not too bad. My Twitch chat is not too loud. Okay, I am now seeing it drawn at the top left, I think. So the only thing I changed was the subtract part. So for some reason drawing a rectangle made it not visible? We keep waking up from our dreams? I guess so. Oh, that's so cute, City Robo! What the hell?
Can you sneak into my Pringles can to grab my last chip?
You can.
What? Did she try to say? You can go in can. I wonder if she's too big. Maybe she's too big, or maybe she's scared. I don't know. What is a homunculus? What can?
What is a homunculus?
You no. Homunculus.
She's just a little thing. I shouldn't have named it Ask Long Yook, by the way. I should have made it like Talk to Long Yook or something. But then it's like literally what Clonk calls talk to friend on his stream, so then the ripoff is just too blatantly obvious. You know what? Should I rename it? No, if I rename it, it's gonna break my Twitch, my streaming setup. Actually, it's gonna, because it's looking for a different name. Well, I guess I can't rename it then. Why is my hand stuck in the air, man? Draw stack color, make RGB, blah, 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 draw rectangle, 0, 0, blah, 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 blah. How about I don't even set the blend mode, so we're just drawing a dark grey
Long Yook,
rectangle.
big heart.
Small heart. But Long Yook heart. Big love.
Aww! That's remarkably big brain for her, actually. I'm gonna be honest. I guess her physical heart would be kind of small, though. Okay, we are seeing a dark grey thing in the top left. That's good. Are you drunk? No, she's just very derpy. Oh my god, please don't feed the Long Yook alcohol. No.
Are you drunk?
Yook no drink. Yook sad.
Oh, wait, she's sad because she wants to drink? Hang on a second. Small brain, but big smart. Aww. Or maybe, okay. Now it's like she's sad at me for not letting her drink. Okay, I'm very confused by the fact that this makes the whole thing invisible. What if we draw with a thresh brightness of 0? So basically we're drawing black with subtraction onto this, which should not change it at all. This is just a sanity check. This should look identical.
Would you like a cookie?
Yook like cookie, yummy.
It's not there.
Give stream drink until kidney failure.
No!
Thank you for yummy drink.
No!
But no drink more.
Aww. Okay, so she's stopping before her kidney fails. Wow. Thank you for the pats. Oh, it wasn't the pats. It was the... I thought I had pats, but it was her tail. Bouncing, I guess. That's kind of funny.
You were nice, Yook here. Take some bits as a reward.
Yook happy, thank you.
Oh,
Yook love bits.
what are the bits? They're using LM for the... I'm curious about the prompt you used. Yeah, it's this. So this is running locally. It's Cobalt CPP. We can kind of read what the prompt is. Or the, yeah, I guess you would call it that. So it starts... It basically just sounds like a, an article that's being written about a little creature. And then it starts giving examples of, research that was done on the Long Yook. For example, when asked Nyan, it simply responded to blah 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 blah. When asked blah 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 blah. And then it finally does the same thing again. Like here, for example, when asked blah blah blah, it responded. And then the thingy generates the rest of it. And if it goes off track, by the way, if it doesn't close the response with a right square bracket, then my program will see that and it'll like plug everything that it's done so far. No, it will, I think it'll attempt to regenerate until it gets one like this. And then, hold on a
You
second.
are an SCP, aren't you?
SCP. Yook no understand.
Oh. And it will, yeah, if it then doesn't see open bracket excited colon, for example, then my program will re-prompt it with everything so far and excited colon explicitly typed to try to guide it back on track. And it does this for like every one of these. Usually it doesn't need to do a request, but occasionally, obviously, machine learning is gambling. So sometimes it'll have to do it. And it'll like redo it up to, I don't remember, like 4 times or something. And if it fails, then it will just be like, oh, guess it's not working then. That's what an SCP entity would say. True. Astatin, hello. Hi. Wait, I don't know why drawing is making this thing invisible.
Long Yook, I miss you.
Yook happy Yook. Yook is happy.
What?
Nyan 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 nyan.
What is she saying? Oh, that's what she was trying to say. I really love how, like, smooth the nya at the end sounded. Let's go gambling. She was just trying to say Nuke, happy Yook. She was really failing a bit.
Let's go gambling.
Yook no understand gambling. Yook just want to slide.
By the way, the model I'm using is called Porpoise. Massively more competent neural network model than I'm giving it credit for by doing this.
YMCA stands for Yook Makes Chat Amazing.
Yook no understand. Yook make Yook amazing.
Okay. Oh, there's a question. Okay. I really want to add a bot to answer questions in a quirky way and more interactive stuff, but I'm either paranoid afraid of failing to implement, or I feel like I'm getting other people's... Oh, hang on. That is the exact model and version that I'm using. I tried different ones and with different quantization levels. No, not Poppy Playtime. But don't worry, I also feel like I'm ripping someone off. Trying to hard corrupt. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, why the fuck is it when I draw anything with subtract mode, it just makes the whole thing transparent? Do I need to manually set the alpha as well? Draw set alpha 1, surely not, right? Make color RGB. Like you'd expect it to. Yeah, I don't think alpha is a thing in terms of color. No, hang on.
I'm proud of you.
You happy. Thank you.
Oh. Look how tiny a spike of like processing went into that. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that it's as fast as it is. That was a speech, a response, and another speech. Like a speech, text, and speech somehow fit into that. I wish I could. I wish the. Oh wait, you can. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. This is the speech server, and this is the text thing. So if one gets, if you use the redeem, you'll see this will immediately start generating. Oh, okay. Well. There.
What does Long Yook say?
Long Yook eat. Long Yook sleep. Yook happy.
God, I need to make the flipping thing better, but it... Well, I mean, it wouldn't be so bad if I draw the speech bubble so you can actually tell what she's saying. But my god, it's so bad at speaking.
Have this pineapple pizza. Pizza time.
Yook like pizzas. Yummy.
Pizzas?
Yummy. Yummy.
She keeps saying it. Oh, it wasn't even trying to repeat yummy. That was just the... we are failing the gacha again. Okay, let's see if this magically fixes it. If it does, that's ridiculous. If it doesn't, I also don't know what to do. Okay, I don't know what to do. At least it's not ridiculous. Yeah, so drawing anything is making it disappear. What if I remove the blend mode? Wait, I did this already, didn't I? I did this already. The tail moving when excited. Yeah, I'm really happy with that little animation. So does this make black? Yes. And if I do additive, which is not what I want, but you know, let's do it anyway. Set, blend, merge, BM, add. Is that what it is? Yeah. Then we should get no difference because we're drawing the 0 additively. Yeah, that works. What am I not
Are
understanding?
you a snake? A worm?
Need to know. You want deflates tail and shoots away.
Well, there she goes. Why is she so scared? What the hell? That was a thing that I built into her lore. That she can just go like and like that's her defense mechanism. That's why she's so long. It's like a balloon, you know, just going like deflating and flying away. Okay, what am I not understanding about flipping blend mode subtract? Doesn't even mention it. Indicates the blend mode used for both the source and the destination color. The new color is some factor times the source and another factor times the destination. What the fuck is... Okay, what is this meant to be, man? These factors are set with this function. Wait, what? Oh, to understand this, the source and destination both have a red, green... Okay, what the fuck is this meant to be? Okay, it still looks messed up here. Is this meant to be 1 divided by S? It's probably meant to be like 1 divided by S or something, right? What is this? What is this thing that you just posted, Stray Winkle? What is that?
Woof.
Oh, blowing.
You like woof, woof, woof.
Well, one of these might be like inverting, right? Invert source. Is it invert destination? No, invert source color? Would it be this? For example, a normal blending mode says the source and destination mode to BM source alpha and the destination blending to BM inv source alpha. So the opposite of that would be BM source invert alpha and... No, wait. We want to preserve the alpha. We just want the color to be changed, right? Oh, these are different symbols as well. Oh, what the fuck are these meant to be? Oh my god. I wonder if the Stewie is still there. Okay, I guess we need to just try a few things. So by default, source alpha and invert source alpha. Yesn't? Do you know which thing we would need for subtracting the color while preserving the alpha? Try un-Japanesing your code page? I cannot. It needs me to restart. Actually, you know, this is going to require a bunch of flipping trial and error, so I'm going to be right back. And I will go and save the kidneys. You can do that manually? You can set a source and dest thing here, yes. Maybe a divide sign. Yeah, there's also like a multiply as well. If so, yeah, I know. Yeah, you can. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go and save the kidneys. When I come back, we'll try things. Pew. Ah, I pressed the wrong button. Hold on. Wait. Wait, where am I? There I am. Hello. Are you reading in the meantime or not, I guess? Okay. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Can I get stream? Thank you! Thank you, thank you. Yeah, you can. So I was thinking while I was saving the kidneys, essentially what I want is, I want to keep the original destination color at like 1 times, and then I want to like add the source at -1 times. And I just want to preserve either alpha. Either alpha is fine. They're both 1 or like 100%, whatever.
What does Long Yook recommend I eat for dinner?
Eat Yook food. Yummy, yum, yum. Eat Yook food.
Eat Yook food? What is Yook food? That's not her directly, don't worry.
What is Yook food?
Yuki tasty dirt. Yes, dirt. Yummy.
Well, there you go. Yummy, yummy, yum. Eat Yook food. That's the Long Yook's recommendation. Thank you, Long Yook. Oh. Can you ensmall the screen so I can read what's below chat? Oh, sorry. Yeah. Hang on a second, what are the options? Internet options. I feel like I should probably look for this like online or something. I feel like this is gonna be like fairly standard, maybe? I don't know. Are you able to like screenshot it? Stu? Then I can change away. Dirt for dinner it is. Make sure it's clean dirt. I recommend. My hand is stuck. Okay, I'm tapping away. AD. Screenshot it. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so I think what I want is I want like max. Okay, what is this meant to be? How is it messed up like this, man? Okay, so I'm guessing this is maybe R, this is maybe G, and this is maybe B. This is maybe A. Let me try. Oh, it's either times or divide by those things, I guess. That's A. That, I guess, would be B. So this is alpha. But it's not an inverted version, right? Is it meant to be 1 over source? I'm not sure. I think you want BM1 for destination. And we have in source color for source. Okay, let's give it a try. Thank you very much, by the way. Even if this doesn't work, thank you for trying. Draw set blend mode X. Yeah. Understandable. New color is some factor. The normal blending mode says source alpha and destination to inf source alpha. Okay, so I'll need to return it to that afterwards. Let me change this. Wait, hang on. These things. Blend mode will also do the same as blend mode X, but maybe this will actually work for subtract specifically. Let's try draw set blend mode X. source of BM. Oh yeah, source of this and BM. BM1 for destination, really? Oh yeah! Right, because we don't want it to depend on the destination at all, do we? Right. This page has it? I'm curious about this. Let's have a look. Let's have a look on the correct window. Okay, it's 1 minus iris, not 1 divided by iris. Why was I thinking divide, man? Oh, because divide, I thought it might have like a, you know, a fancy one above the other thingy, making the text vertical. But no, I guess it was just a fancy dash.
Please give me insight into the deeper Yuki lore.
Yuk no nerve. Yuk just long Yuk. Yuk like slide.
She doesn't know me, by the way. She doesn't even know that she's on the stream. Just for the record. I'm sorry that she doesn't know much. I mean, it's how I want it to be. But it does kind of limit what you can do with her, I suppose.
Do you sometimes dream you could fly?
Yuk no fly. Yuk like ground.
Aww. What if what I said won't actually work? Let me see if any will. Oh, okay. I remember her being scared when I lifted her up. I want to see what happens anyway, Stu. I want to see what it looks like. Wait, no, I see why that won't work. I see why that won't work. I see why that won't work. Let me have a look as well, now that it's actually appearing correctly. So we want this... So the two are added together, right? You can use some factor times the source and another factor times the destination.
Party.
Plus,
Yuk
right?
like party fun.
Aww. Long Yook told me to kill all birds in my city. With that cuteness, I would do it. No! Ideally, you would want the source factor to be -1, -1, -1. Yes, yes. Well... Yeah, hold on. Yeah, so the problem is that it's inverting the alpha, right? That's the problem, right? So if I could just somehow make the alpha become 0...
Let's shoot up into the sky to catch birds.
Oh no. Yuk no like up. Yuk no like birds.
No.
Yuk no like yuk up.
Not the birds as well. We're trying to subtract is just constant color? Yes. Yes. Poor Long Yook. It's like almost like the opposite of this, in fact. The birds eat worms. Yeah. Long Yook, very ground. Oh, ground bound? It's almost like earthbound, isn't it? Because she is bound to the earth. Oh, gee.
I have a bunny, her name is Pine. Do you like bunnies?
Pion?
Yuk like soft fluffy bunny. Being good friend.
Ah! Okay, that's really cute. This one should work. The min of AS. But then 1 minus 80 is like the opposite. Yeah, this would be like the opposite of what we want, right? We want 1 minus the destination, right? What am I trying to do? For the destination, we want 1 for sure. But we want to subtract something. So it's never subtracting anything, is it? That's kind of a problem. It's kind of a problem. It adds these together, right? We want like 0 minus something rather than 1 minus something. Am I crazy? What did you say, Stu? Yeah, -1, exactly. Flute goes toot. Does Yook go toot? If she...
Flute goes toot. Does you go toot?
You cannot go toot. You go woo.
Go what? Woo? Okay, that's really cute. She does go toot if she's like you know, deflating her tail, I suppose. Okay, maybe it's not possible to subtract a color using draw rectangle. Or, you know, I just somehow make the alpha be negative somehow, even though you can't, like, do that. Alpha. Clears the entire room in the given color and alpha. Okay, pretty good, useful for surface. Okay. But what about the color? Can I just not do the color? Can I just, you know, make the alpha... I mean, yeah, just make the alpha be changed, not the color. Set... Oh, yeah, that's to be used for drawing. Problem is, when we draw the background, it's gonna keep the alpha, is it not? We're drawing the background. What if we draw the background? What if we set the blender mode in a way that we don't copy the alpha at all? Doesn't look like that's an option, right?
Do you watch YouTube?
You can watch you like slide.
That's funny. I know she's liked looking at glowy boxes before meaning screens. Well, maybe it's not possible. Maybe I do need to just go into a loop over all the pixels and change them. It's kind of ridiculous. I wish it would even explain how you're supposed to use the subtract. Yeah, I wish it would even explain how you're supposed to use the subtract function. Oh my god! Neon! Hello! Hi! Welcome! Hello! Hi! You've joined me while my head is being destroyed by trying to work out how to do a thing. Welcome! Hi! Hi, Don Shafi! Welcome! And Neko Takumi! Welcome! Let me shout you out. What are you up to? NYEEE. We've been graced by someone truly adorable. What are you doing? My head is hurting. I'm making my head hurt. Look at this adorable wagon. vtuber is back! vtuber. Oh my god, I distracted myself. Why the Resident Evil? I don't know. Why is the Resident Evil? Oh! Hold on.
Welcome in for us.
You new. Yummy.
What? No. Neon's not yummy. You can't eat the neon. But welcome Ramen Noodle. Welcome Nyorgaru. What? Don't worry, I think she means yummy is a good thing. Hi, Red X Lynn as well. Neon is here. Run for your life. No, I'm not gonna run. Not yummy. Hang on, let me temporarily turn off Ask Long Yook for a moment. This is gonna get confusing otherwise. I can bring her back later. If I can turn her off. I can't even turn her off. Okay, I turned her off. I was trying to work on a game for a little game jam. And I was trying to make it draw something darker, in a darker version of a thing that I wanted it to draw. And no one can work out how. And by no one, I mean I can't work out how. And also Stu is very kindly trying to help, but what are you making? Ah, okay, let me show you. Can I touch your ears? Sure. Hold on a minute. Wait a minute. I need to. Ta-da! Can I touch my ear though? I can. I mean, of course, I do this regularly. This is how I clean. I can show you the thing though. Except not with any of this silliness here. Let's not make it do any of this. Hey, let me also read what Stewie says. When you set blend mode in something like MDL, you can set the equation and the parameters separately. So you set the equation to subtract the parameters to do 2, 1. So you set the equation. I think I understand. Thank you. Okay. Oh. Okay. Why? Hold on. Wait. Why am I getting error? Hold on. I'm trying to make it not do any of this. Wait, why am I erroring? Oh, let me just delete the damn thing. I wanted to show you the game, which is very much work in progress. Okay. It's like, it's meant to be like a... Thank you, Doc. You all got it. So it's meant to be like a rhythm kind of game. And you like, you press space on like one of the beats of the bar. So like 1, 2, 3, or 4. And if you do it like right at the start, it charges up really far. And if you do it really gently, it charges up only a tiny bit like this. I'm just gonna aim it out of the room for a sec. And then we ignore all this stuff. This throwing errors which have literally never happened before. And if you only do it... Wait, yeah, if you hit it not on a beat, it doesn't launch. Anyway, and if you launch actually into the room...
1, 2, 3, 4.
This is a voice clips from a friend. 7, and it's meant to like bounce around to different things.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
And I want to make it so you have to like hit it on the beats.
20,
right now it just goes around doing things though.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2.
And then they all do their things and they disappear like that. Anyway, that's basically it. I'm sorry, it goes black every time I exit. That's basically all. You're gonna have someone? Thank you! Thank you very much for the raid again. People should actually check the neon if they would like someone who's actually cute. I can't remember if I did the hydration imposter checker center, so I'm doing it right now. Anyway, yeah. I kind of wish I'd been able to catch you more recently. Well, you're probably asleep now, but... Who had this cat on the computer? The cat box is in the PC. The cat box? Why am I rotated? Hang on. The cat box isn't a PC. The cat box isn't a PC? The cat box isn't a PC? I can fuzzle. You're gonna get food poisoning from her. Wait, what? Oh, if you eat neon? Is she a toxic dragon? I guess she does have toxic protective color thingies. So, I can't speak. She's sort of greenish. I was trying to write some cursed code that would try to do like a bloomy effect, but I don't think I can get it working. Thank you, Stu, for the link, although I don't think it's gonna work for this. Imagine writing code on stream. I know, right? Pretty cringe. Oh no. Cringa. Okay, why did we get an error when I shot out of the room? Let me see what that error was. Division by 0. Okay, I see. I possibly will see when I look at the thingy. It's almost 3 AM, gonna go sleep. Yeah, no worries. Have a nice sleep. 3 AM, wow. 21230123. Is that like Japanish time zone? Have a nice sleep. I also should be going soon. I feel terrible about doing this after a raid. I'm really sorry. You know what? I should make it just not draw at all. If the... which line was it? This one, right? If this equals 0, just don't do anything. Stop. Also, Doohoo, I hope you're doing alright. Excuse me, I'm day drinking at LAN. How goes it? It's alright, Topper. Wait. Unexpected symbol. Oh, hang on a second. I forgot how to write. Are you happy now? You're not happy. How did I make it just not do the... Oh, break! It's break, not return, it's break. I forgot. I read not dividing by 0. I'm gonna try not to. Okay, we shouldn't get an error now. Okay, no more errors.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I can't believe I started today wanting to do the thing where you press space on the beat and it like judges how close you are to the right time, and I spent like... What did I do? I spent like half the stream making a trail, maybe a quarter of the stream making the trail thingy. And like maybe 3/4 of the stream fiddling around with trying to get this silly bloom effect to work. Which maybe I can get it working in an okay way at some point, but not on today's stream. How about we just judge? Let's just make a thing to judge how accurately you're pressing space on the beat. Let's just do that. Yeah, let's do that. I'll do this in the... Should I do this in the ball? But the so-called ball is actually... So originally this was meant to be like a Peggle kind of game, where you have pegs and a ball, and the ball bounces between the pegs and stuff, and makes the pegs disappear. But because this is for a game jam, where you have to use the assets that other people make... It's this one, by the way. I decided to make the ball be like a little character, because someone drew like a really cute pixel art. This. And I decided to make the ball be... Oh, sorry, I decided to make the pegs be the little slimes. By the way, the positioning of the slimes like that is not going to be how it looks eventually. I'm just... I just wanted to test the counting system, I think, is why I started stacking so many slimes next to each other. I just wanted to hear it count up really far. I think that's why I did it. Can't actually remember, honestly. I can't remember anything that's more than like 2 minutes ago, so, you know. Do I do this in the ball or do I do it somewhere else? Maybe I should do it... I only want it to happen when you're launching the ball, so I guess I do it in the ball, huh? I chose to make it so you can't launch a ball if there's already a ball launched. Currently you can. And everything kind of works, except the camera doesn't know which one to follow, so it just follows one of them and you can't see anything that's happening elsewhere. So, I'll make it so you can't launch a ball if there is... If you already queued up a launch, do nothing else yet. And also, if... How do I get rid of this thing? Control F again? No. Oh. This? Yeah. What is this? Oh. If a ball is already spawned, do nothing. So if... How do you do this again? Is it like instance count or something? Oh, that's for the entire thing. Object exists? Okay, what does object exists actually do? Let's dive into the docs. Object exists. Whether an object... Yeah, it's not really what I want there. I want to know if one like exists. Instance count number returns the number of instances of type. Okay, that's what I want. That's what I want. I'm going to see if there is at least one ball. So if instance number of ball is larger than 0, do nothing. Oh my god, why is this music so loud? Chill a little bit. I think I just break here as well. I can kind of put these on the same line. And boop. Okay, so now you're trying to end up with one ball. So if there isn't a ball, then this thing's gonna handle the cannon. It's gonna handle shooting the ball out. And if there is a ball, then the ball is gonna handle the timing. So keyboard or key press, I guess. Space. So I'm just gonna yoink the code from the cannon that checks how good your timing was, which was this. I mean, a little bit of that, not the entire thing. So if it was less than or equal to, so if hit was accurate enough, then I kind of want to like calculate like, it would be nice if I could have like some sort of bar on the screen that like, if it's like right in the middle, it's like perfect timing, and if it goes to the left, it's like too early, and if it goes to the right, it's too late or something like that. At least just for testing, that would be nice. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Let's see. Work out. So this is like work out how many milliseconds off ideal or off the beat the key was pressed. And I'm not gonna do anything here. Or I guess I am. Am I? I think what I might do is nothing else. And in the draw event, I'll draw the rectangle based on this. Maybe. Let's give it a try. There's so much flipping code in the draw event here. Holy crap. This is... Wow, there's nothing even there. Well, I guess I'll use this. So if it was close enough, then we can draw a rectangle. Otherwise, I guess we just won't. And I need to like give this a default value at the beginning as well. Otherwise... stuff. Basically. What do I want the default value to be? I want it to be like something stupidly huge that will never... Sure. Oh my goodness me. Hello! Hi! Owl! Welcome, welcome! How are you doing? How are you owling? How are you owling? Welcome, welcome. That is a lot of Fimshes. Shout out Owl, Kaleinvt. I'm summoning you from the... Oh, did you see the shadow gradually appearing? That was kind of interesting. Wait, this does cast a shadow. Yeah, it does. We near the end. Day 66 of streaming every day of 2076 until I don't... I can't believe you've still been going for 20... I can't believe you've been going for 66 days. I can't even give headpads. No, my tracking betrayed me. That's kind of amazing. Wait, hang on, wait, what were you up to? I've already forgotten. Oh my god, I just tried to... I pasted the wrong thing and I almost did this. Couldn't get info from Twitch about hit offset milliseconds current. Okay. Well, how was your stream? Welcome in. Hi. For anyone who doesn't know me, I'm just a weird cat. I'm just trying to do things on the old version of Game Maker. I want to draw a rectangle. Wait. Can we not choose the thickness? Wait, we can't choose the thickness of the... Okay, whatever. Yeah, this is ostensibly for Nova's Game Jam from 2 years ago that I abandoned and now I'm trying to make it again. You almost finished your long Fimsh game, just cleaning things up and adding another input and fixing bugs. Oh, hell yeah! Nice. I bet it looks a lot nicer than this. Well, we're about to see how this looks. Where do you want to draw this? We want to draw this... Let's have it go across the... maybe not the entire bottom of the screen. Let's position it somewhere on the screen. Let's position it at... I don't know. 50 pixels in from the left. And it needs to be like... How do we do the thing where it's the height on the thing again? Let's call this screen height equals... I think it was view y port 0. Can't remember. No. Age, like height, something like that? Oh my goodness, I don't remember. It's got a really confusing name. This is Game Maker. This brings up memories. Yeah. This is the 8th version of Game Maker. Or 8.1th. I started with 4. Not on stream though. Twitch didn't exist at that point. I don't think Justin TV even existed at that point. Screen height. And we're gonna end at like x2 of... I don't know. Let's make some things rather than just hard coding everything. Bar width. Bar width. By the way, I'd love to see your game eventually when you do that. Al. Bar width 300? I also said bar left. Oh, sorry, 50. So this is at bar left. Screen height, and it's ending at bar left plus bar width. Let's also have bar mid x. Let's call it bar x mid, bar x max, and bar x min. There we are. So the left side is at 50. The right side is at 300. And the mid is gonna be x max minus x min over 2. So halfway between. We're gonna draw a bar that goes entirely from the min to the max. Let's also have a bar height, I guess. Let's go at bar y min. I can't even speak, man. This can be... the min can be the max. Minus, like... I want to say 20? I'd love for people to be able to play two very soon. Al, I still haven't even watched you making this. So are you making this in Bevy? I might have already asked that though. Also, is Bevy just like a thingy for Rust? I feel like I've asked that before as well, but I have no memory, I'm sorry. So time for me to learn again, I guess. Also, I gotta end stream very soon at this point. Min, max, outline. Yeah, no, not just an outline. So that's gonna be like a... Oh, we need to set a color as well. Wait, can we do color? Yeah. Oh, we can do 4 separate colors. That's kind of nice actually, but I don't want to do that. So I'll just do draw, set, color. I don't know, white, I guess? Or green, maybe green. Yeah, let's do green, because then we're gonna draw in red. The other thing, I guess. I don't know. I don't know, man. I need to stop doing red and green because these are things that people are colorblind. Like a common confusion for colorblind. Got out this time. I was interested in the stability improvements. Every year's a game engineer. Okay. So is it more stable? How many crashes have you had so far? Do you need to add a crash counter? Like Exo did? Okay, so we're now gonna draw red, going from the minimum left or right, according to how far off we were. Hang on a second. We don't want abs at all. Beat current. Yeah, not that. We'll just do this. 3 crashes, so a lot more stable. 3 crashes over like the entirety of the development of the game? How long have you been making it for? Because that is less terrible, I guess. Remember Exos was into the... Did Exo ever reach the hundreds? I don't remember actually. I wasn't seeing her working on it towards the end of development. I don't know how high it got. 24 streams, holy crap. Wow. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay, so this time we want to draw starting at the midpoint. And we'll do the same with bar Y min and bar Y max. And not just an outline. And how far left or right we want to go? Well, for a start, we kind of want to do that. Mid plus... okay, we need to decide how far off do we want to be able to hit it? I guess how far off we want to be able to hit it is the hit offset max. Let me... say bar X hit, I guess, is gonna be whatever this is divided by whatever this is. And so basically, because we're making sure... So basically, imagine if you can hit a maximum of 100 milliseconds off. First of all, we're not even going to draw this bar if it was off by more than that. So by this point, we know that this over this can be a maximum of 1. And a minimum of -1, I guess. So I should probably do this. And so we want it to divide it by 2, I guess? Because the full range is -1 to 1, not 0 to 1. So it's like that. We also then want like... So this needs to be like multiplied by... Oh my god. Okay, I think I know what to do, but let me just do it. So it's like this times bar x min plus bar x... No. Max minus min. Max minus min is the width, right? So bar x width is bar x max minus bar x min. So times the width. Or I guess we can do it this way actually. Then there's less brackets. guess it's... It's more like the mid, the difference from the mid. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is a weird way of... Well, let me just see if this works. I think this will work. Maybe, possibly. Let's see. Boop.
1, 2, 3.
Oh no, it's going off the edge of the screen.
6, 7.
Okay. It's going off the edge of the screen. I can't see it. So it's oh, of course, right. We should probably make this view X support 0 plus that, and the same there. It didn't look like it was working, though, did it? Something was happening with that line. Let's see. I should probably draw it as text as well to make sure the value is even what I expected to.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, it's still going off the
7,
screen.
8.
What the hell? Why is it still going off the screen? Maybe I should be doing X not port for the other thing? View? Let's try X view. Okay, so I'll probably have to change some other code somewhere else because I was typing port again instead of view. Right, let me just see if this follows the view this time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Why is it still...
6,
why is it... Nah.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Man. Oh, wait. This is just the height. Hold on. It might actually be following. Loot! Thank you very much. I probably should save the kidney soon. Hi, Loot. How are you doing? Hang on, I've got to type the emoji. Wait. Oh, I can't on this emoji picker. Never mind. You are a gamer? Nice. Should this just be Y view? Let me see.
One.
Okay, that's nowhere. What the hell? I'm confused. Oh wait, no, I'm not confused. We do want it. Hang on. Okay, I get it. Maybe I get it.
One.
Okay, it's following. It's finally following.
2.
Wait, why is it going below?
4, 5.
Wait, why is it going below?
6, 7, 8, 9.
Why is this sometimes going below?
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
So I'm pressing it before, very before, then. Okay, just launch again. So it's me pressing early.
1.
This is me pressing late.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Wait, hang on a second.
8,
It's like
9,
sliding
10,
around.
11.
Wait, wait a minute. How's my red bar sliding around
14,
inside
15,
the...
16, 17,
What
18.
am I... Wait a minute. How is it sliding around? My red bar is sliding around inside my cyan bar. Wait, it's kind of impressive, actually. How have I done that? How have I done that? Oh, No, I actually don't understand. How did I do that? Okay, look, I'm gonna be ending the stream, but I will save the kidneys. But because I'm gonna do it off stream, I'm gonna refund you, okay? I'm gonna refund you for that redeem. I'm also gonna turn on Ask Long Yook for like the last tiny amount of time. So if there's anything else you want to say or do to the Long Yook, please be kind to her. And now's your time. Bar X min, bar Y min, bar X max, bar Y max. Bar X mid, min, mid plus this, max. The diff is this thingy times the width. Max minus min will always be the same. How is it sliding left and right? This is a thing I'm gonna deal with off stream, I think. I don't know if my brain was ever working correctly today, but it's certainly not now. And I need to have dinner, and I need to shower as well. Oh my god, am I even gonna have time? Oh no. Well, I kind of lost track of the time, but it's 8 PM already. Have I only been streaming for 3 hours 24? God, time goes so slowly when I'm... when my head is hurting, I guess. It goes super fast when I'm playing Zenless. Maybe I should play Zenless more, and also not start streaming so late in the day, I guess. Alright. Well, what a strange stream that was. Oh my goodness. Pats the tail. Okay, let me see who else is streaming so I can pass you on to them.
Pats the tail.
Oh, nice touch.
Oh. Alright, who can I pass you on to? We have Uni. I feel like I rated Uni pretty recently. Psydata is on. Well, she's on with someone else as well, though. Just Jane is on. Also rated her not that recently. Yuria is also on. Playing Next Fest demos. That's interesting. Haven't rated Yuria in flipping ages. Ages! I'm Bukis. I also haven't rated in a long time. Setalex. I also haven't rated in a long time. Oh, someone else is playing Peak. That's gonna be with loads of people. I wonder if I should pass you on to Yuria. I don't know. Oh, but Yuria's got loads of viewers. It's scary. Fuck it. No, I'm rating her. I'm rating her. I haven't rated her in ages. This is gonna be a return to form, a blast from the past, should we say? Yeah, she's currently playing some Next Fest demos. Yeah, I'm gonna try to not be too scared for once in my life. It's kind of difficult. Anyway, it's gonna be all for now. Thank you very much for hanging out. This has been a not super productive stream, I suppose, but it's been kind of fun. We hung out. We got to talk to the Long Yook a little bit. But yeah. I'm gonna get some food now. Everybody, please take care of yourself. Actually, I'm not going yet. I need to shout this person out first. And raid. We'll start the raid. I don't know what the raid message should be. Here's where we're going. To this cute red panda. Pat. Also, can I just say something? Okay, well that's a very interesting icon that Twitch gave Games Plus demos. Why did Twitch not give it a proper icon? What the hell? Can I just say something? This has been living rent-free in my head for a very long time. There was a time when Yuria had been doing a stream and she was like showing off some nice Yuri like doujin slash manga something. And then like the next day or so, she went into my chat and I was like, wow, fancy seeing you here and stuff. And I wanted to say, yeah, you should check out Yuria because she has very nice tastes in like Yuri and stuff. And my brain fucking froze up and I didn't know how to word it. And all I said was, yeah. I can't even fucking say it. I'm so embarrassed. All I said was, yeah, Yuria has very nice, yeah. And it sounded like I was being way more fucking perverted than I was actually trying to be. And this has been living rent-free in my head for like 3 fucking years. And it feels good to get it off my chest. Anyway, I'm gonna pass you on to Yuria now. I don't know what the raid message is gonna be. I'm also gonna get some food. So yeah, it's gonna be all. Let's begin the raid! And raid message can be something like, I don't know, weird cat raid? Sure. If you have access, feel free to use the roll emote. Otherwise, don't. That's all. Everybody please take care of yourselves. Make sure you stay hydrated. There it is. And, you know, maybe pat a Long Yook if you see one. At least today, because it's Long Yook Day. Apparently, that's what I decided 2 years ago, but I've forgotten. Cabbage reminded me. That's gonna be all. Bye-bye, Kage! Bye-bye-bye-bye-bye! Twitch doesn't properly count down the raids for me anymore, so I'm not quite sure how long it is until the raid goes through, so I'm just gonna awkwardly keep talking for a while and say... Bye-bye-bye-bye-bye! And then go... Pew! And then click the button to make it go through, and then click the stop streaming button. Okay, bye!